On tonight's WGN Investigates, new warnings go out every day about online romance scams that prey on your emotions to steal thousands of dollars. The elderly are the victims in many of these schemes, and the woman you're about to meet lost a lifetime of savings. In a city of nearly 3 million people like Chicago, anything is possible, but a North Side widow never expected what she got.
And I never thought of myself as that vulnerable. I thought, oh, I'm smarter than this.
Now, months later, she's afraid to show her face, but wants the world to see what can happen when wishful thinking replaces common sense.
And that's exactly what happened. I should have thought.
A romantic match through an online dating site was smooth sailing at first. A man who liked to fish and work named Gregory. She was on the phone with him one day and says she heard an explosion in the background. That's when their relationship took a turn. Gregory told her he needed to pay the Chinese for damage caused by that blast. She believed him.
About $1,000, and then he asked for $10,000.
The request for cash kept coming. One text message begins with, "Good morning, sweetie. This is some great news to wake up to," and then goes on to ask about the $5,000 payment to China.
I was thinking that he was legitimate. He gave me a lot of background on himself, including his birthday, including his interests.
In the end, the widow, living on a fixed income, cashed out an annuity. She still holds on to the wire transfer receipts that show she spent months sending cash. In all, it totaled more than $100,000.
He kept needing more and more, and as he needed more, yes, I did get somewhat suspicious. However, I was afraid not to send it because then he would cut me off and I would never get the money back.
Text messages show she confronted him. His response, "I would never lie or disrespect you, okay?" Then she replied that he totally took advantage of her and never cared for her.
They are so good that I would like other people to know that they come on so well, and you think you're safe, and you're not.
Once she stopped sending cash, he stopped reaching out.
You're Rich Gregory. Please leave your name and number.
Calls to him now go unanswered. How often do these people get caught?
Rarely do they get caught.
And that's the problem. Romance scams have become so common, authorities can't keep up.
And now with AI, it's even more alarming because they can alter videos, voices, and used to do pictures, and that was the big thing when they altered pictures.
In 2022, nearly 70,000 people reported a romance scam, and losses hit $1.3 billion. The Better Business Bureau has been able to intercept some of them, but it is never easy, with the culprits often living overseas.
They build an emotional bond with them, and they can't meet with them. That is the key. If they can't meet with you and they're always evasive, that's 100% it is a scam in some way. The only way to put scams out of business is not to give me your business.
That message isn't always getting through, but the scams keep finding their way in, and every day become harder to crack.
Don't send money. I don't care how good they sound. I don't care how much they love you and worship you and how much trouble they're in. They could be burning up. You don't send them a drop of water.
Good advice there. Well, there have been no arrests, no dollars returned either. Remember, once you wire money, it is hard to get it back. The FBI has a website with some resources and complaint forms. That is ic3.gov. We're going to link it to our website, WGNTV.com.
Such a shame that $100,000 is going to be the big part of the headline there. But as she put it, you know, wishful thinking trumps common sense.
Every time,
and she
says,
realizes that only after the fact.
And that she kept sending money thinking that she was going to get it back. And if she stopped, then she wouldn't get it back. So I think the terrible thing is that you see this happening over and over and over again.
Well, we're thinking of her. Thanks for sharing that story, Lourdes.